The King and the Spider. Chapter 1: The Magnificent Kingdom. In a grand kingdom ruled by a wise but proud king, King Rowan reigned over a land of sparkling rivers, lush green fields, and a majestic castle. Every corner of his palace gleamed with gold and fine art, and his courtiers praised his every decision. King Rowan loved his kingdom and took great pride in its beauty. He believed that everything in his realm should reflect the grandeur of his rule. Chapter 2: A Small Visitor. One bright morning, as the castle bustled with the sound of servants and music, a tiny visitor crept into the great hall. A humble spider named Silas had made its home in a quiet corner of the grand chamber. Silas was a diligent worker who spun intricate webs, delicate masterpieces woven from strands of silk. Unbeknownst to him, his tiny home soon caught the attention of the king. Chapter 3: The King's Displeasure. While King Rowan held court that day, his eyes wandered across the hall, and they fell upon Silas's delicate web glistening in a sunbeam. To the king's proud eyes, such an insignificant, messy creation did not belong in a palace of splendor. With a frown, King Rowan called for his guards. "Bring me that creature," he commanded in a booming voice, "and remove this filth from my hall." The guards, puzzled by the command to remove a small spider, hurried to find Silas. Chapter 4: The Spider's Plea. When the guards approached, Silas quivered but did not run. In a soft, gentle voice, he spoke, "Your Majesty, I mean no harm. I am but a humble spinner of webs. I build my home to protect myself and to catch the morning dew. I have not come to offend you." King Rowan was taken aback. No one had ever dared to speak to him so politely, especially not a creature so small. Yet, even as the guards looked on with raised eyebrows, the king's anger began to waver. How could such a tiny creature claim it was only doing what came naturally? Chapter 5: A Lesson in Smallness. Curiosity and a touch of humility stirred within King Rowan. He leaned forward and asked, "Tell me, little one, what purpose does your web serve in my magnificent hall?" Silas replied, "My web is my home, my shelter, and a work of art. Though I am small, I create beauty and serve my needs with all the care I can muster. I, too, have a role in this great world, just as every creature does." The king looked at the shimmering strands of silk, a masterpiece so fine that it caught the light and cast gentle shadows across the marble floor. For a moment, King Rowan saw his own kingdom reflected in the intricate design of the web. He realized that greatness could come in many forms, even from the tiniest among his subjects. Chapter 6: A Change of Heart. Deep in thought, King Rowan addressed his courtiers, "I have spent my life admiring strength and grandeur. Yet today I have learned that even the smallest creature holds beauty and purpose. Let it be known that in my kingdom every being, no matter how small, has value." The king ordered that Silas be left unharmed and even declared a day of celebration in honor of all the humble creatures that made the kingdom unique. The guards, inspired by the king's change of heart, carefully placed a small, ornate platform near Silas's favorite corner so that his delicate web might be admired by all who passed. Chapter 7: The Kingdom Transformed. In the days that followed, the courtiers began to notice the beauty in details they had once overlooked. Musicians composed soft melodies inspired by the gentle dance of a spider's web, and painters captured the glistening threads in their artwork. King Rowan's decree had spread a new appreciation for even the smallest wonders in the kingdom. The humble spider, Silas, continued to weave his intricate designs, now celebrated as symbols of creativity and perseverance. His work reminded everyone that every creature had a role in creating the beauty of the world. Chapter 8, Moral of the Story. The King and the Spider teaches us that even the smallest can be mighty. Every creature, no matter how tiny, has its own purpose and beauty that enriches the world. True greatness lies in humility. A wise heart recognizes the value in all things and understands that strength comes in many forms, not just in power or wealth. Beauty is everywhere. When we take the time to look closely, we discover that even a simple spider's web can inspire awe and wonder. Enjoy The King and the Spider, and remember, every small act and every tiny detail can teach us something wonderful about life.